This is the CC Radio podcast.
On Comic Confidential's final show ever, episode 200, we're counting down our top 10 favorite comic book movies of all time.
Welcome to Comic Confidential, the weekly show where we discuss our favorite things from popular culture. This is episode 200 out of 200.
200 out of 200.
My name is Cade.
And my name is Troy.
And boy, oh boy, we had a little bit of a flashback there.
A little bit of a flashback. A little bit of an old school intro.
The original theme that ran for what, about 150 episodes?
Something like that.
Maybe less.
I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but I remember the first time I heard it.
And I was like, that's it.
That's the one.
And it's actually called like a Russian spy theme.
Which is perfect for this show.
Yeah, because we're both Russian.
Because
Russian to get out of here.
Shut up.
Oh, shit, sorry. We're infiltrating Hopkins.
We spent 200 goddamn episodes trying to infiltrate the Australian pop culture public.
We almost got there.
You fucking ruined it.
Right at the end.
Right at the end.
I was at the final yard. I dropped the ball. No touchdown.
Fucking, what a shit comrade you are.
I'm the worst, Conrad.
But, it is 200 and it is the end. Great comrades will be coming soon.
Great Conrads.
No, it is, God, it's been a run, hasn't it?
It has. It's been a fun bloody journey.
It has.
We've had a lot of good guests. We've had a lot of good episodes. We've had a lot of good topics. We've had probably a couple of rubbish ones in there.
Nah.
I don't know. Have you seen the emails?
All killer, no filler, baby.
I love that.
All 200 episodes. We have had some good guests. We've had some good times.
Yes, we have.
But I guess the thing that we've had that's the greatest of all is the friendship we've made along the way.
Wow. Yeah, because we were strangers before this.
Yeah, never met. met.
Do you actually have a favorite episode? I know I'm really putting you on the spot here.
Yeah, that would have been nice to have some pre-warning for.
I'll tell you my most memorable. I don't know if it's my most favorite.
Okay.
But having Nige Barker on the show.
Oh, yeah, that's mine too.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't there.
Yeah, that's right.
Look, it's really hard. We've had some really fun topics, but to kind of pick one that would be like the best of them all.
Yeah.
I just don't know because I don't listen to them.
I kind of like I kind of like it whenever we had a guest on. So like whenever we got Sans Pants on, whenever we got Levins on, things like that. It was always really fun.
I think I would be the opposite.
Yeah? You hated them?
Hated them.
Never want them on the show again.
Nah, just do not put another person in this room
with me. Yeah.
I will fight them. I'm like one of those fighting fish.
Yeah.
No. Look, what I was going to say is I think we had some really good times when it was the trio.
Ah, yes, when we had Old Amy on board.
Old Amy on board. That was good. We had some fun times there.
Yeah. And not to say Old Amy is gone.
No, she's still around. She's doing fangirling now.
She's doing fangirling and she's kicking some bloody goals with that.
Kicking some goals. Chasing some...
Come on, work it. And don't say holes.
That's all I've got. Kicking some goals and chasing some...
Don't say poles.
Oh.
Holes and poles is off the board.
All right, I got this.
Chasing some goals and collecting souls.
No, that's shit.
I'm pretty sure that's the best.
Kicking some goals.
Yeah.
And chasing some moles.
Wow.
Because you got to be sun smart.
Oh, yeah, you do.
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I was actually thinking, I didn't know which way you're going with the word mole because there's a couple of different variants of it.
Yeah. No, I was definitely, I'm concerned about it. We live in Queensland.
You got to be sun safe.
You got to be sun safe in Queensland. Yeah. Chase those moles, kids.
Have you had your moles checked?
Have you had your moles checked yet? This is the 200th episode. It is the mole awareness
episode. This episode is brought to you by
the Cancer Council.
Foundation. Of Queensland.
We're both wearing our Cancer Council shades and our bucket hats.
You can't see it, currently. But we're rocking them.
Well, it's audio only, isn't it?
Yeah. Just imagine Troy wearing a sick bucket hat.
Oh, I feel like instantly sicker.
Wow.
Like in my stomach.
Yeah, like I'm going to vomit.
Yeah. Like I want to die. What are we actually talking about this week?
This week we're doing our top 10 comic book movies of all time, and we were pretty bloody surprised that we actually haven't done this topic before. Out of 200 episodes, Troy, we've done top DC movies, top MCU movies, top movies that need a remake.
Oh, so many.
A whole bunch of top 10s.
More top fives.
More top fives
Yeah,
because
we don't have. Who's got time to do top tens?
That's ridiculous.
Get out of here.
But we haven't done our favorite comic book movies of all time.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy that we've made it this long without doing it, but I guess it kind of is fitting,
I think so.
isn't it? Like
Yeah.
it's almost like it's destiny.
I think so. I think
Or-
so. And maybe we had thought of it and our subconscious has just hidden it.
Yeah.
And it's like, you need to save that for the day it comes.
Or maybe, like I've mentioned it before, and you've gone, fuck off. I don't want to do a top 10. Get out of here,
Yeah,
you
maybe.
fuck. And it's like, oh,
Top
okay.
5, mate.
And then,
Top,
you know,
top 1.
and then we've done it again, and it's like, well, there's fucking one left. Just let the kid have it.
Yeah.
Just let him have it.
We had like 20 other on the board.
Yeah.
And I was like, just give him this one.
Just fucking let him have it.
Out of 200 episodes, he can have one.
He can have one. He can have this one, and he can have that one that was the top 10 or top 5 fight scenes or whatever it was that you said was not going to work.
Actually, I was very surprised.
Totally did
Actually,
work.
you know what? That's probably right up there for one of my favorite episodes.
No, that's recency bias.
Not at all.
I liked episode 1. I think
Episode
we did
1?
really well.
Episode 1 that took 4 hours to record.
I am genuinely surprised that anyone listened
Actually,
at any point.
I remember very, very early on, we had a mixer that was very limited
Yeah.
to put microphones into.
Yeah.
We wanted to get a third person on.
Yeah.
And we did this like convoluted thing. And I remember I left a really big mistake at the front of the episode
Yeah, yeah.
because I was so angry with like the equipment not working. And I was basically like, we're fucking recording.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, 2 seconds later, welcome to Comic Confidential.
But it was, it was a move of brilliance by your part to just
Yeah.
leave it in there.
Yeah, I don't care.
Well, I think that was kind of, the start of us kind of going, well,
Showing
fuck
our
it.
true colors.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
If you fuck up, just own it.
And then
Don't edit it.
No.
Own it, don't edit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that was the point where we're like, you know what, just let stuff slide.
Yeah. Every now and then, one of us will drop the N word. That's not true.
No,
That's
not at all.
true. But no, every now and then we will have to edit something out because
Yeah.
we just fuck it up way too bad.
It's
There's
usually
no
the intro.
saving it. It's usually the intro, the thing that is written down that we have
Oh.
done for 200 straight episodes.
You know what? I could probably do it, but I know the pressure is on, and
Yeah,
I'll just fumble it.
it's weird. You're a professional podcaster, Kate.
I wouldn't say professional.
You've got 2.
Does that make me professional?
It makes you more professional than people that
With-
have none.
Okay, fair.
So,
Yeah.
There
you go.
And I think knowing how much time, for the most part, has to go into a podcast, anybody listening to this podcast probably doesn't have their own podcast.
Very good point.
Because it's kind of too hard to do one and listen. But shout out to all the people that do. Hey, we love you.
Yeah, the commitment is high on that.
It is
on
high
that
on
stuff. It's kind of like once you get to a certain point, you're like, oh shit, I have to keep going, don't I?
Yeah,
There's like a point of no return.
there is a point of no return.
And it's once you start getting those downloads,
Yeah.
and you're like, fuck, I'm tired, but I better go see that bloody really crappy movie.
Yeah, that really like Independence Day Resurgence.
Oh boy,
Gotta go see that.
I didn't mind that.
Oh, can we get free tickets? No, we didn't organize free tickets, so I'm gonna have
Gotta
to pay
pay.
for it myself.
That's the roughest part when you had to go pay for movies that you hated,
Yeah.
or that you knew were shit.
Hey, look, don't act like don't sit here and act like the whole process has been just torture.
No, not at all. There's,
Because we
there's
still
only been-
have this episode to sell technically. so-
True.
But yeah, we are going to talk about our favorite comic book movies of all time. Did you have any like real sort of like parameters going in, or is it just all fair game?
You know what? It was all fair game for me, and I really wanted to like put as many cartoons on here as I could.
Cartoons.
Cartoons,
What are you, 6?
yeah, cartoons. The animated stories.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, yeah, you can get one on here, I reckon.
Yeah.
And it was also movies that I would rewatch anytime.
Right. So you based it more on rewatchability.
Yeah, because I feel like that is, I could say I love every comic book movie. Because
Yeah.
they're all fucking,
It'd
like,
be a lie.
well, it would be a lie, but they're all watchable.
Steel.
I'd watch it.
Yeah, I'd watch it too.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, you wouldn't go and go, oh, fucking hell.
A Steel is like
It's a hate watch.
it's a hate watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
But you'd love it too.
well, you would.
Because it's kind of like you love that cheesiness.
Yeah. Man, I got to watch Steel again.
Yeah. Maybe we should
Almost
have
made my top 10.
Yeah, look, it just got knocked off.
Yep.
So yeah, look, that was my thing, is kind of rewatchability, things that I would say I had a spare afternoon
Yeah.
and it was like, you had to watch a movie. What are you going to watch?
Yeah, that's fair.
One of these 10 bad boys.
Well, that's a pretty good way to look at it, because it's like, you know, can it really be classed as your favorite if it's a one and done?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a bit hard to sort of to say that. Did any recency bias come into play?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see.
I'll have a look.
We'll see.
Cool. We'll see. We'll see how high that gets.
How about you?
No real.
Like last week recently?
No real sort of real recency bias. I will say that even though we opened it up to animated movies, there's not going to be a lot that make my list.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and it's just, man, I enjoy them.
Yep.
But like, if a live action movie comes out and a really good animated movie comes out,
You're going to go live action.
what do you think I'm going to watch?
Yeah.
I'm going to watch the live action movie every single time. It's not to say that they're not good, but I don't know,
It's
man.
just a different kettle of fish.
I think for a lot of them, I've watched them once and then I've kind of just forgotten
Yeah.
about them. And there's so many of them.
Yeah, that's
You're
it.
kind of like, well, fucking, you could just do a top 10
Animated movies.
favorite animated movies.
Yeah,
but
totally.
We're at episodes. So fuck
Oops.
it, we can't. Oops.
Maybe 201.
Time that well. But yeah, one or two might pop up. But yeah, that's kind of it. Other than that, no real parameters or anything. You know, I think it was
It's just stuff that you like.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Are we going to get into it?
yeah, I reckon so.
Okay.
Kick me off with your number 10.
Oh, God.
Because this episode is all about you. This is your idea. You need
It's all
to
about me.
you need to kick it off.
Look, I don't even have my my notes open, so that's really good.
Wow.
But
Killing it.
I do know what my number 10 is. And my number 10 is going to be, I don't know if the word is contentious.
Oh, okay.
Or if it's just not as, like, say, maybe loved as some of the others, or beloved.
But it doesn't need to be.
It doesn't, because it's mine.
It's yours.
It's my list. So shut up. And actually, I was talking about my number 9, because now I have my list open. My number 10 is actually going back to my childhood.
Oh, wow.
But this is a movie that I've seen.
Is this in black and white?
It's not. This is a movie that I've seen recently enough to know that it still fucking bangs.
I think I know what it is.
Do you? I don't think you do.
I'm going to guess.
Okay.
Is it The Crow?
It's not The Crow.
Ooh,
The Crow does bang.
it does bang. Wow, in a couple of different ways.
Yeah. Whoa. R.I.P. Brandon Lee. All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original, man.
Oh, wow.
1990.
Very good
I
pick.
fucking love this movie.
You do love it.
Oh.
It's insane how much you actually love this movie because it makes so many of your lists.
Oh, bro, this movie is so good. Shut up.
Hey, don't judge my choice. It's
Yeah,
good.
Don't judge my choice. Hey, I just like the fact that unlike the newer versions,
Yeah.
you know, it's a bunch of dudes in suits, and somehow your childhood brain still kicks into gear,
Yeah, for sure.
and you're kind of like, this is still fucking believable.
Now, is it just the first one? Or you want to
Well,
like go the series?
No, just the first one.
Yeah, because they
'Cause
got pretty shit after
Two's
that.
okay, Secret
then-
of the Ooze, and then three's like trash.
It's the worst.
It's Turtles in Time, baby. Come on
Yeah.
now. Come on now.
Fair. Good
You know what it's like? As soon as you add time travel into anything, you
it
fuck
goes to the shit house.
Yeah, so that's my number 10. It is definitely a like a nostalgia pick,
Yeah, no, that's a good pick.
but like I said, it's a movie that I've seen recently that I still fucking get into, man.
And you know what? I just get like a nerd boner over the fact that the Ninja Turtles and Daredevil are connected
Yeah,
because it's the same ooze.
yeah, it's all good. I love it.
I love it.
Anyway, it would have been cool if at some point back in that movie they had have referenced it.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. Whatever, man.
Like some kid just going blind.
Yeah,
Cool.
cool. That's definitely Daredevil.
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure.
It's just some random kid just getting blind
My
by this.
eyes. It burns.
None of my senses have heightened. Anyway,
Savage.
What's your number 10?
Okay, my number 10 is Watchmen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought this would be higher on your list.
Really?
And-
is that because you think I'm a Zack Snyder fanboy?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It lives. Snyder Cut lives.
Part of that Snyder cult.
Yeah, look, the movie is just pretty
Yeah.
to look at.
Oh, classic Zack Snyder, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. It is. And I mean, you could watch this movie on mute and still enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's not to say that the dialogue is bad or the story is bad, but the way that everything is shot, it's just I'm a really big fan of these darker toned movies. And
Yeah.
that's not to say that the theme of the movie is dark, but the movie where it's shot where scenes have to be painted with light,
Yeah.
otherwise they won't work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you get really, really creative filmmaking, and I'm getting like a little bit nerdy about that, but this movie does it probably better than nearly any other movie on my list.
So, on your list. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I think didn't make my list.
Oh, really?
But I will say that it only just recently got cut off.
Ah.
So it's kind of like it was on there, and then it was kind of I'm like, that's too high.
Yeah,
Get that
right.
out of here. And I'm like, chucked it back up around the top sort of area.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I like kept looking back through, the plethora of movies we've got to choose from. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I like these other movies better. So fuck off, Watchmen. You're out.
Yeah, right.
You're in the honorable mentions list where you
Ooh.
belong. No, it's good.
Ouch.
It is a good movie.
It is a good movie.
There's
What do you prefer, the extended edition, the 18-hour version?
there's only so much you can take.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If I had the choice, I would go the theatrical release.
Yeah,
Just for time.
Oh, absolutely.
Because even that's like 3 hours.
It's long enough. It's bloody well long enough, but it's a really faithful, as faithful as you can, sort of, an adaptation of the graphic novel.
Totally.
Without
Apart
bringing
from
in
the tentacle
the
monster,
tentacle monsters
which
and stuff like
we'll
that.
see probably in the TV show.
Yeah, which is interesting, and I think probably this is Zack Snyder's possible best work, or
Ooh.
very much up there.
Ooh.
So it's not necessarily his best, but overall, it's just really good looking,
Yeah.
and I liked it.
Yeah.
Except like the whole I don't know what it's called, but the owl plane
Yeah.
where it shoots like fire as he's probably jizzing. You know what I mean? Come on now.
Hey, man. It was like the first on camera comic book sex scene that I probably ever saw.
With actual titties, maybe.
With titties in it.
With titties in it, maybe. But yeah, you didn't need to make the friggin' owl plane jizz too.
Nah.
It was a bit too much. But
It's
it is what it
connected.
is. That's
It's just connected, man.
All right. Anyway.
Just imagine like when he's actually shooting, like what he's actually doing
Oh,
inside
God.
the cockpit.
No.
In the cockpit.
Oh, God. No. Well, my number 9 is what I was referencing before.
Oh, okay.
A movie that I don't know if it'll get me shit because these are favorites.
Yeah.
So you can't give me shit.
I feel like you're
Just throwing
second
that out
guessing
there.
everyone that you're saying.
No, I'm not. But I think, I was looking through the list of, like the listener feedback and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, and never got a mention
Wow,
and all
okay.
that sort of stuff. And I was a bit surprised. But this is a very, 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 very underrated comic book movie, very
Okay.
underrated Batman movie.
Oh, Batman 89?
That's not
89?
underrated. Everyone loves that
Yeah,
fucking
but
thing.
is it that? Or is it?
It's not that. It's 2005's Batman Begins.
Ugh.
I fucking love this movie, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's such a good fucking origin story.
Is it though?
It's probably Christian Bale in the best of the 3 suits, for sure.
Okay.
Because, in the second one, he like changes the head in the Dark
Yeah,
Knight.
and,
which-
and that looks like a fucking toy.
it looks weird.
Yes.
It does look weird. And it probably is the biggest thing that brings down that movie, in my opinion. But you've got that. You've got Liam Neeson's in it, which means Liam Neeson's dick's in it.
Like that huge thing.
That huge thing. That wasn't a log that fell on Christian Bale.
Oh, no.
in the Wayne Manor. That was Liam Neeson's dick.
Yeah, they green screened it.
Yeah, they green screened it. So, man, Batman Begins. And you've got Katie Holmes instead of Maggie Gyllenhaal, and
How
that's
do you feel about
always
that?
good. I would probably have preferred Katie Holmes
Really?
to stick around, yeah.
Yeah.
I just like the way it was done. I like the whole, it's a story that we've seen so many times before, but I really like the way they did it.
Do you think she ever regrets turning down the returning role?
You would fucking hope so.
You would think so.
What the fuck has she done lately?
Fucking Dawson's Creek reunions?
Yep. That's probably about it.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's done some stuff, but nothing that would have been, the Christopher Nolan Batman
No.
trilogy. Not that she would have made it out of part 2, but it is spoilers for that. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, 2005's Batman Begins doesn't get anywhere near as much love as I think it should.
Wow.
And it's got some like incredible fight scenes.
Yeah,
in
I'll
it
give
as
you
well.
that. I'll give you that.
So I really like it. It's not like heavy on the action.
But it's Origin, baby.
It's Origin. It is what it is. My number 9.
Good pick.
Thanks. What's your number 9?
My number 9 is X-Men 2.
Ooh, good
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah.
Didn't make my list.
Didn't it?
Mm.
Oh, how do you feel?
Well, it's one of those ones that I'm like, oh, that should probably be on there. I'm like, no, just didn't in the end.
Yeah, like, I mean, the original X-Men was great,
Yeah,
but this one just kind of turned it up.
it did. Absolutely.
And I mean, there's really not much else to really say about this movie. It was like one of the pioneer movies because there was probably about 4 movies out around this time.
Yeah,
Because this is the start of superhero cinema,
sure.
and they can be a little bit hit and miss.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Iron Man, and that was released around this time. And that
Iron
was-
Man.
Yeah,
Which Iron Man?
Iron Man 1.
Iron Man was 2008.
Yes.
X2 was like 2002.
No, surely not.
Because X-Men, the original, came out in 2000.
Wow. Is it really that old?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Blown away.
That's the whole, like, there was like, Spider-Man was around that
yeah,
time.
maybe I'm thinking of Spider-Man.
Yeah, possibly. Like the Raimi trilogy started
Yeah.
around that time. But no, there was a good 6 years of cinematography making, whatever the word I'm looking
Yeah,
for, history to come before
Wow,
we get
there you
to
go.
2008's Iron Man. Yeah.
Well, look, this is all that you had. And this did a fantastic job. I mean, it kind of cemented Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine,
Yeah.
for me anyway.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it was kind of like he was one of those kind of, I don't want to say pre-internet because there was obviously the internet in the year 2000, but it wasn't like it is today by any stretch of the imagination. People hadn't quite figured out how to
Meme.
meme or how to troll properly or
Yeah, true.
any of that sort of stuff.
It was
So
civilized.
it was quite civilized.
It's before people realized that they were anonymous on the internet.
Exactly, yeah. It was supposed to shape and change the world for the better, and all it really did is make it drastically worse.
Yeah.
But my point is more, at the time in 2000, Hugh Jackman was kind of like, oh, as if this guy is going to be right for Wolverine.
Exactly.
Because, Wolverine 5'4" or 5'5", whatever he's supposed to be.
Much more jacked.
Yeah, much more jacked. Hugh Jackman
Yeah.
just wasn't jacked enough.
I remember we did the Hugh Jackman like deadlift challenge.
Yeah.
And we thought we were fantastically strong. We're like, we're stronger than Wolverine.
Yeah. But we just realized that that's just not really that strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to all those doing that challenge and having trouble.
Hey, just changing
strengths
their
for-
lives.
Yeah, that's it.
Different strokes for different folks, baby.
That's it.
Mass moves mass. We're just bigger people.
Yeah, that's right. So what's your number 8?
My number 8 is it's one that got a little bit of love, but still not as much as I think it needs to have.
Is this going to trigger people?
I don't think it's going to trigger people.
Okay.
This is 2012's Dread.
Ah, okay.
This movie is fucking dope.
Still have not seen it.
What? Oh, man, you make me angry sometimes. Dread is legitimately cool. It's cool from start to finish. It's like it's the Raid of comic book movies.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like that one sort of setting where it's in a building and he's got to get from top to bottom, or might be
Bottom to top.
no. I'm pretty sure he's at the top and he needs to get out.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of reverse raid. I don't
Yeah.
know what's happening anymore. Somebody's got to get from somewhere to somewhere,
That makes more sense.
and there's a
To
whole
like get out of the building?
yeah. So it
rather
gets
than-
to a point, and then it's like, oh fuck, now we've got to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like more people can just keep coming up
Yeah, exactly.
and you're trapped.
So yeah, it's just it's that one setting. It's just kind of like wave after wave of bad guy, and it's just Dread, and you never see his face, never takes the helmet off. They
Ooh.
stay true to it.
Hell
it's
yeah.
not this fucking bullshit Sylvester Stallone stuff where it's like, well, I'm fucking Sylvester Stallone.
And that's the thing.
Obviously, I've got to take my helmet off so
Yeah.
you can fucking see me. Nah, Carl Urban doesn't give a shit.
You know what? He's like so true to any comic book material.
He fucking loves it, man.
He does.
He would have had the worst helmet hair. But he
The
doesn't
worst.
care. He doesn't
didn't
care.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. But he just remained like he kept that anonymity that is so true to Judge Dredd, the character, and just that brutality as well. His weapon was cool, and the action scenes are cool, and the whole like the drug that's being sort of distributed, the slow mo, those action sequences were really cool. Cersei Lannister's in it.
Who would win in a fight, Judge Dredd or RoboCop?
Judge Dredd.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Fuck it.
It's on the record.
Well, look, this is how it ends, right? Judge Dredd is just okay. Is it some sort of like unchained RoboCop where he can do whatever the hell he wants, or is he bound by the law still? Because Judge Dredd is the law. You know what I mean? So this is where it comes down to it, because Judge Dredd is judge, jury, and executioner.
Yeah, yeah.
You shoot RoboCop in the face.
He's gone.
You know what I mean? He's gone.
Well, he has a spaz attack. Like he
starts thinking about his like wife again or something.
Yeah.
He like starts like fucking convulsing, and then he just fucking shoots him in the face.
Yeah, fair.
Judge Dredd wins every time.
And then he gets just pulled to bits.
Exactly.
And like the dad from that 70s show is the bad guy.
Yeah. So basically, Judge Dredd wins every time.
Yeah, fair
in
call.
my opinion.
Yeah, I agree now.
Okay, cool. Glad I turned you around. What's your number 8?
My number 8 is probably the most triggering movie to get released in comic book movies.
Here we go.
Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition.
Oh, it's probably the second most triggering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
if the first one turns up on your list, I will fucking die.
You'll have to wait and see.
Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition, hey?
Yeah.
Top 10 all time.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's just one of those movies. It's got like the most badass Batman that's ever been on screen.
That's true.
It's got Henry Cavill as Superman looking delicious as ever.
As always.
And then we got fucking Wonder Woman making a fantastic cameo appearance. It's like, what more do you want from this movie? What?
Story.
A story?
A plot that makes sense, perhaps?
Look, the Ultimate Edition, and you know this, really clears this out a lot more. But I just love this movie, and I can look past so many flaws because it's just like, this is giving me Batman vs Superman.
Yeah. Oh, look, I get it.
And like, how can you not love that?
Look, the Ultimate Edition would have been an honorable mention.
Yeah, right.
But it was never going to make the top 10.
Wow.
I do really like. I enjoyed it a lot, and I think it did help to fix up some of the plot points from the theatrical release. I don't think it's gotten worse in time or anything like that. Like I still think it's a really enjoyable movie. Obviously, every point that you made is right. It's just the fact that we needed an Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
You know, it shouldn't have been that. Like, we should have had that first.
But
you know
it also comes down to like who's to blame. And we've
I'm not blaming anybody.
This 100
you know what I
times.
mean? I'm not blaming Zack Snyder or Warner Brothers or whoever. Somebody fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
At some point, you know, somebody definitely did it.
But it also comes down to the fact, like, should the director be able to tell the story in a shorter amount of time?
Absolutely. Do you need 3 hours to tell a story?
And then you look at Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, shit like that. And these people say yes. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. In fact, you need 12 hours to fucking get you from point A to point B.
Ugh. It's in real time.
Rings, man. In real time, yeah. It's like a 12-hour walk. Well, it's a 6-hour walk, 12-hour round trip.
Yeah,
they get back at
the end. They do.
Look, not dissing on Lord of the Rings. I'm a fan, but still.
One of us is.
Yeah. That's all that matters.
And to all those haters out there, I have seen the movie a fucking shitload of times.
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend who was like obsessed with it.
Really?
And we would watch it nearly every weekend. And I was just like, I'm done. I'm so done.
My current partner's a once a year person.
Wow.
Like, we'll go through the trilogy sort of once a year.
Yeah, right.
If we can. If we got the time.
This partner had like posters on her wall.
Oh, God.
And like jewelry. And
damn.
it was like seriously obsessed.
Were you going out with Elijah Wood?
Yeah, I was.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought so. Well, Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition, it's not a bad call by any stretch of the imagination. I can see why it would be long on someone's top 10 list.
Yeah.
There are some action sequences in there that for sure
some of the best going around.
Some of the best going around, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, anyway.
What's your number?
Nothing else you wanted to say about it?
I don't care. Come at me. It's my choice.
Just at him.
Yeah.
Number 7 for me is a movie that I've spoken about quite a bit, and You'll probably be surprised at its 7th placing,
Okay.
but it is Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Ooh, I was wondering where this was going to go on your list, and I was thinking top 3
No, number
Wow.
7.
because you love this movie, and I for
fucking
one,
love this movie.
I for one, I don't get into it. It's just like I find this to be a mediocre kind of movie.
Well, that's only because you have no taste.
Oh, is that what it
And-
is?
Yeah. And you can't recognize art when you see it.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
Look, this is like it's one of the best of like it's easily the best Captain America movie, like without a doubt.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's easily like it's one of the best of the more grounded of the movies, like without it getting into these, space battles
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
all of these different things happening. Like they keep it very, very, the worst thing you've got the what are the things called now? I can't remember what they're called. Like the big helicarrier thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not even that far-fetched.
It's not even that far-fetched.
Yeah, they're not like used as war machines.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, it's just it's really grounded. The action sequences are brilliant. There's not a wasted bit of screen time, in my opinion. I think it's good
Fair.
from start to finish.
Yeah, no, it's a good, well-paced movie. So, look, it's a very good pick. I
Thank
will
you.
give you that.
And it gave us that scene where Captain America is holding onto a goddamn helicopter
Yeah, those biceps.
and flexing his arm at the same time. And it's like,
It's like, take a picture.
you could probably hold that better, but
Yeah.
if it's like,
Like,
you want to bicep curl a helicopter,
Just
pilot,
do
go for it.
that, man.
You do you.
He's like, do it for the Insta.
So yeah, Captain America, the Winter Soldier, number 7.
Very good pick.
What's your number 7?
Mine is Spider-Man DOS.
Spider-Man DOS.
Spider-Man DOS with Doc Ock, baby.
Look, I don't know if you will be surprised. Not on my list.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow. Is it because of Tobey Maguire?
could have something to do with that.
You have a vendetta against this man.
Apparently, Tobey Maguire is a fucking prick.
I have heard that.
So,
Well,
yeah.
he's Spider-Man. He can be whatever he wants.
Yeah, fine. Him and his chins can be whoever,
Oh.
whoever he wants. But yeah, anyway, Spider-Man 2. This is you. You go.
He's just a boy, Troy. Go
Just a
easy on him.
40-year-old boy.
Look, I really, really like this movie. It gave us a really fantastic rendition of Doc Ock. The fact that this Spider-Man is also like a real tech head.
Yep.
So he knows like the actual danger that Doc Ock is putting the city in, which is kind of a good change because you're not getting that with the current new Spider-Man because he's too Tony Stark tech reliant.
I would disagree, but yeah, it's not about that.
Oh, wow,
That's-
okay.
Well, that's another.
That's
that's a
another
thing for another
podcast.
day.
Yeah. But this Spider-Man, like he has a lot of like I find him to be extremely humble.
Yep.
Because he's out there on his own. He hasn't got a team with him.
Yep.
He hasn't got any support. And he's kind of like, I guess, sacrificing himself for the city to live in like slum conditions.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's good that like they've really captured that whole struggling like high school. Oh, no, he's in college by this point.
Yeah,
isn't he?
yes.
Surely.
Yeah.
Surely. He should have 4 kids by this point.
Easily.
But so they do capture that kind of struggling college kid. He's delivering pizzas and
Yeah.
all that sort of
What
stuff.
time is it?
Pizza time. All that sort of stuff. Like they capture it really well.
Yeah.
Not necessarily change the actor out, but like just make it a little bit more
Get some of that
believable.
Marvel de-aging software.
Something, maybe. I don't know.
I want to see that now. Someone
Oh.
like do the de-aging on Tobey Maguire. And I want
just
to
what
see
it
if that
looks like.
changes like your opinion on it.
Well, I don't know if it would.
Oh, and you know what? This also has like the infamous mannequin swinging scene.
The what?
The mannequin
Oh, yes.
where Kirsten Dunst is hanging
But
on.
no,
to-
is that this one? Or,
I'm sure
No, that
it's-
was the first one, wasn't
Was
it?
it?
Where they
Oh.
were swinging away from the explosions that not Doc Ock, that the Green Goblin was
Maybe.
doing. Either way,
Either way, fantastic. Cinema brilliant.
cinema brilliant. But it did have the really good train scene.
Yeah. One
No
of the
doubt
best
about-
comic book scenes of all time.
Absolutely. Look, Spider-Man 2 is a great movie. It just didn't make my top 10.
Yeah.
So that's, it is what it is.
You know, it's good. We have different lists.
And well, look, hey, this might be the first crossover. We'll see.
Oh, okay.
My number 6 is, it's 2014.
Ooh.
It's James Gunn.
Ooh.
It's the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
baby. Yeah.
This is pretty low for you.
Do you mean low or high? Like, how are you?
This is in the middle for you. I would have
it is
expected
because
this.
it's number 6.
Yeah. I would have expected it to be higher.
To higher, yeah, okay. Yeah, there's just some really good movies coming up. Guardians of the Galaxy is brilliant.
It's a fantastic movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy is like, yes, we've seen them a lot now, but at that time, you know,
Biggest Dark Horse.
if you were running around saying, I know fucking who Star-Lord and everybody is, you
Fuck
know.
off. No, you don't.
No, you didn't.
You're a liar.
There would be a small subset of you that did.
Maybe your kids did because they did like Disney animated cartoons.
No.
But that's about it.
Look, there would have been some hardcore comic readers that knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy were and stuff like that.
Impossible.
But for the most part, everyone was just like, huh? Who the fuck are these
Yeah.
guys? And nobody expected this movie to do anything. And it came out and it was fucking amazing. And it's still, obviously, to this day, one of my favorite comic book movies. To this day, like fucking 5 years later.
Yeah.
But still, it still holds up. Like, it's one of those ones that I could sit down and watch forever.
Yeah, it's a really good choice because I mean it really changed the status quo of where comic book movies are going.
Yeah.
Because you have a look, Marvel were kind of getting a little bit stale in their lineup
Yeah.
because like they started to release, you know, additional Thor movies that were like, really, the Dark Elves is like your big bad in this movie, and I get it. Yeah, they're a really big threat, but the movie was boring as shit.
Yep.
You got, and this is like a contentious movie. Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
People love it or people think it's absolute dog shit.
Where do we fall?
I love it.
Yeah, I can't remember. 3 is definitely shit.
3 is the fucking worst.
So I don't know you people out there that are like Iron Man 3. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Leave. Iron Man 2, need to watch it again.
Yeah.
I remember liking it, but it's like it's been long enough that it's kind of like I need to kind of rewatch it, I think.
Yeah. It does have whiplash. It does have the F1 scene.
Yeah, oh no, I know.
There's so much
Like,
in there that you
some-
can forgive it.
There's some really cool things, but yeah. What are we talking about? Guardians of the
Yeah,
Galaxy.
really good movie.
It is. It's good. It is my number 6. And that's all I got to say.
Wow.
I don't have anything else to say. Well, we've all seen it, haven't we?
Yeah.
We all know how good it
I've
is.
seen it like once or twice.
What's your number 6?
Oh, I'm pretty torn because
Oh, here we go. On the fly.
on the fly, yeah, it's kind of like I have a couple of movies I want to slot into this position. Number 6 was like the hardest spot for me to fill out.
Yeah.
Because my top 5, boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
done.
okay.
Number 6 is where things got tricky.
Okay.
I want to say Joker.
Ooh, okay.
I want to say Joker because the Joker was one of the best movies I've seen just in general
Okay.
in the longest time.
Let me ask you this.
But it's so recent.
Yeah. If Joker doesn't go into number 6, does it go any higher?
No.
This is its spot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then either put it in or get rid of it because it probably shouldn't go any higher
Okay.
at this point.
You know, I'm going to put a movie like in a similar vein. Sin City.
Okay.
I love Sin City.
Yep.
Sin City was so different. It was so. This is like so true to the graphic novel
Mm.
that it's amazing.
It is. It was like a It was like a game changer, really.
It really was.
Like one of those things that kind of came out, and you're like, "Holy shit!"
And I would watch this from start to finish, any day, any time.
What about the second one?
Haven't seen it because I heard it so bad, and I don't want to tarnish how good Sin City is.
Yeah, that's
because
fair.
what's it called? The Spirit? No, The Spirit was like this in between.
The Spirit was like a completely different thing.
No, I thought
It was just a
connected.
shit movie.
Okay,
Spirit was a shit movie. There was Sin City, A Dame to
Die
Kill
For?
for or Die for.
yeah. Maybe
One
I'm
of
thinking
those
like
two.
a James Bond movie title.
Maybe.
It sounds like one. But yeah, Sin City, really, really fantastic. Overly violent, but in the point where it was kind of like, it almost felt like a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
Because it was just done so differently.
Yeah, yeah. It was really good. Bruce Willis, when Bruce Willis cared,
Yeah. you could
which
tell
was
he
good.
actually gave a shit.
he gave a shit. Mickey Rourke was making a comeback.
Whew.
Big Marv. Jessica Alba.
How different does Mickey Rourke look in this movie to Mickey Rourke today?
Whoa. Well,
He fucking put his head in a bee's nest, mate. Something went wrong.
yeah, I don't know, but thank God I don't know if they did shit to his face to make it look like they did, which hopefully, like, I'm pretty sure they did, like prosthetics and
Yeah.
stuff. Because now he's put his own prosthetics in his face.
Fuck, he looks like
He
a.
looks weird.
His head is round.
Yeah, it's not good. You know whose head is good? Jessica Alba's.
Indeed. She's stunning in this.
She is stunning in
This is
everything
like-
she's
this-
ever been in.
But I
since
feel
the
like
dawn
this
of
is the
time.
one where I was just like, Phew,
Mm,
Jessica Alba, you're right up there.
You're right. Ooh, you're right up there, champ. Oh God, no. There was plenty of stuff before that. First time I saw her, Idle Hands. I'm like, That
You didn't
girl is
have idle
amazing.
hands.
I didn't have idle hands. Let's just move on. This is it.
This is it.
This
We're
is
in
where
the
we
pointy
cross up.
end.
This is our top 5 comic book movies of all time, and I guarantee you this is our first cross up. This cannot be not on your list. Okay. My number 5 is 2013's Zack Snyder directed Man of Steel.
Yeah, it's on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sort
good
of have
pick.
to be.
Really good
Have to
pick.
be. What a good movie. There are people that hate this movie, and I just don't get it.
I don't get it. You know, it's because there's Superman killed. But you know
Oh.
what? Go back to fucking old. You know what? You know,
Go back to 1978, you
Yeah.
fucks.
go back to those movies, and you'll see multiple deaths.
Yeah.
This is one of the more comic accurate Superman on film ever done. If you if you like those Reeve movies,
That's going to trigger some people.
well, it is. But
Almost spat my drink out.
but compare it to the original Superman movies. Like the fucking Richard Pryor's in one.
What's wrong with that?
As a like a career resurgence. Like he was the big get for one of those movies.
Well, because after 2, they were all fucking shit.
Yeah, mate, 1 and 2 were fucking shit.
Oh.
Cellophane S's,
Yeah, come on.
Turning Back Time.
I know.
Come on, man. Those movies were dog shit, and you fucking know it.
They are a product of their time,
No,
my friend.
even of their time. I could
Look, if you
never
had
get
seen,
into them.
you would have creamed your jeans if you had seen that movie in the cinemas in
No.
1978 or whenever it came out, and you were old enough to understand what was happening.
No way.
You would have been like, "Oh my fucking god, this is the best shit I've ever seen."
You know what? I wish the internet was around when that movie came out. Because
When they're on the moon.
no. Nuclear Man?
Anyway,
Is that who it is?
That's a number 4. But
Oh.
whatever.
So fucking bad. And then Superman's getting drunk,
Yeah, well, okay, look. All right, look.
flicking peanuts.
We're not talking about these Superman
Yeah,
movies.
true.
None of them feature on my list either, but Man of Steel does.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, the only thing that I take away from this movie that it never sat well with me
yeah,
is him letting his dad die by a tornado.
yeah. It's kind of weird, isn't
Like
it?
he could have literally flown into a cloud without anyone seeing him
Yeah.
and just be like, "Hey, Dad, gotcha."
He's really fast.
He's very fucking fast.
Like, you know what I mean?
He's flash fast.
Like he's kind of like, blink and you miss it fast.
yeah,
So I don't know. He probably could have done it,
yeah.
but
Maybe he should have.
maybe that's what they're talking about. When Superman kills, it's like he
Yeah.
basically just killed his dad just
Very-
to keep his own secret.
Yeah, maybe.
But it is from start to finish, in my opinion. Even the stuff on Krypton is good.
Yes,
it's
it is.
really, really good. Really get into the whole thing. I love it. And Henry Cavill is fucking the best Superman that has ever been. And you can fucking
Take that to the
take
bank.
that to the bank, to that bank vault that he busts up
Whoa,
in Metropolis.
so good.
Oh, not Metropolis, in
In
Smallville,
Smallville.
when they're having that fucking. I've rewatched this recently.
Yeah, so have
the
I.
action sequences are fucking brilliant, man.
So good. And like just the detail that they go into where the Kryptonians haven't got a hold of their powers. And
Yeah.
like he rips the face mask off the lady and she has like this big freak out because it's
he
like,
does that to Zod, doesn't he?
I think maybe he does it to both of them.
He does it to all of them.
Yeah,
just
he's
ripping
like,
their masks off their
yeah.
fronts.
just like die, bitch.
But yeah, anyway, good movie.
Really
So
good.
there you go. I don't hate Zack Snyder. He fucking features at number 5.
Yeah.
So get off my back.
One of the best comic book movies of all time.
Hey, one of my favorites anyway.
There you go.
What's your number 5?
My number 5 is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
we've got our crossovers going on already.
Cross Up City.
Yeah.
All right, then my number 4. Definitely not going to be on your list.
Hang
Is-
on, number 3, you mean?
No, number 4. That was my number 5.
Oh, yeah.
Are you right?
Yeah.
Because then your number 5 is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
So it throws back to me for my number
Yeah.
4. You got it.
You know how
I
numbers
know
work?
I know we don't do top 10s.
Yeah, I got lost there in the
You're
middle.
like, wait, we've done 5. Isn't that it?
That's it. We're done.
My number 4 is 2008's The Dark Knight.
Ooh, 2 movies from the same franchise.
2 movies from the same franchise.
Wow.
And not
risky.
the one that I saw 8 times in the cinema.
Fucking hell, that means that's still coming.
It is.
How can
It's not.
I was going to say, surely not. Like, you can't have a movie,
It's
like
not
3
coming.
movies from one franchise.
Look, in time, as I've done many times, I've changed my tune. But in time, I've
On
come to
DC
realize. In time, I've come to realize that The Dark Knight Rises has some really, really fucking bad shit in it.
Kind of like the whole thing.
No, not like the whole thing, but there are quite a few things. But The Dark Knight, I still think there's one or two things that happen that you kind of like, come on now, like
Yeah.
pretty shit. But that's every fucking movie.
Oh,
Like
exactly.
every single movie is going to do it. But from the opening sequence to the fucking end of this movie, fucking, it's brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. Really, really good movie. Like out of the three, this would definitely be my favorite. Get rid of the headpiece that the Batman has in this because he looks ridiculous, and the belt. The belt is like bright fucking yellow from memory.
It is a problem. The helmet's definitely a problem.
Yeah,
The cowl.
the cowl. Like just like you think they would have mesh or something.
Well, it buys into the almost believability of this movie.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it's not so far beyond belief that this could happen. It kind of buys into that because if you do wear those suits, you can't fucking turn your head.
No, not at all.
You can't do anything. And
Well,
he
look
kind
at
of
Michael Keaton.
exactly. And he addresses that and he said, "Look,
I need to move my head.
I need to be able to move. Like I need to be able to see things and shit." And so they fix it, and it looks shit. But hey, that's probably what it looked like in real life.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing. I don't think you could really do that well
Yeah.
because Ben Affleck's Batman, they put it as like the solid cowl as well. Like I think he could turn a little bit, but there wasn't like much given it.
There wasn't much give, but he just kind of
He busts
it
through
didn't
the
matter.
floor, man.
Exactly. Like, he's just like literally picking people up
Yeah.
and throwing them across rooms. So you don't have to worry about whether you can turn your neck. But yeah, obviously Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker still brilliant.
Fantastic.
All of it. I fucking love this movie from start to finish.
Was it Oscar worthy?
Look, yes. That's that. Well, it was Heath Ledger's performance, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I guess the question would be realistically, and we're not going to spend time on it, but would he have gotten that Oscar if he didn't also die? That's the question.
Yeah, that's the big question.
That's where it becomes contentious because there are a lot of people that are going like, probably wouldn't have happened, blah, blah, blah. But fucking tell me that's not a great performance.
Yeah.
Tell me you can even fucking recognize Heath Ledger in there. You know what I mean?
Oh, 10 things about him I can pick out.
What is your number 4 then?
So my number 4 was Man of Steel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
the crossovers are coming in thick and heavy.
thick and heavy. Well, they won't again because my number 3, and this is kind of my 3-2-1.
Oh, here
I'm
we go.
really like, ooh,
You're shook on them?
what goes where, right?
Yeah. This was really hard.
This was hard, and I'm actually going to change it
On the fly.
on the fly.
Wow.
On the Marty McFly, baby.
Damn.
My number 3 is 2018's Avengers: Infinity War.
Good pick. Really good pick.
Is it on your list? Is it coming up? Maybe it is. We'll see.
It's also, what number are we doing?
3.
It's my number 3.
Okay. All right. Avengers: Infinity War, man. Like
Yeah.
fucking. There are so many of these MCU movies. 23 of them. that
Add
you,
'em up.
that you could pick. There's so many of them that are good or like of high quality.
Yeah.
But there was nothing that hit like Avengers: Infinity War.
Yeah, correct.
Not
the-
Endgame after it.
Oh, Endgame is,
Don't say it's shit.
no, it's not shit.
Yeah.
But it's, I feel like it wasn't the bookend that this movie deserved.
Yeah.
Because it just had that little bit of a tonal change, and that's not to take away from that movie.
Yeah.
It's just Infinity War was like amazing.
Yeah.
It's like a 10 out of 10 movie.
It's pretty close.
And
Well, it was just like there's just so much going on.
yeah,
But 2.5 hours flies by. Seen this movie
18
half dozen
times.
times now. You know what I mean?
easily.
And every single time, like there's not an issue with like how it goes.
Yeah.
There's not a it's still kind of like it almost shocking to a point.
Yeah, correct.
Even though you know what's coming, and you're like,
oh my God.
that motherfucker snapped his fingers
Yeah.
still.
He fucking got them all.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like you still get those sort of
Yeah.
emotions and stuff like that. But just the brilliance of how they've kind of got so many different stories going on and so much happening at once.
Yeah.
That they still managed to keep it together.
Really good pick.
Thanks.
Really good pick.
Well, obviously it's your third as well. So.
Yeah. So
Anything else you want to say about Infinity War?
it's just a movie you can jump in at any time.
Yeah.
Like you really could.
Unless
like,
you haven't seen the
unless you
previous
haven't
21
seen it.
movies.
Yeah. But like you could be walking past a TV and you don't care where it's at.
Yep.
You could just sit down and go, I'm in.
Oh, they're at that spot.
Yeah.
I'm fucking in from now.
Don't care. Don't care what's happened before. I know what's happened. I've seen it 100 times.
Yep.
This is 101, baby.
Oh, they're chucking Gamora off that cliff. I'm in.
Ah, she's so dead.
Yeah. Anyway, brilliant movie.
Yeah.
So that's your number 3 as
yeah,
well.
that's my number 3.
All right, well, this is where I've like kind of flipped everything up now.
Again.
No. Just by kind of moving, I've shuffled some things around. But my number 2 is the first and only animated movie on my list.
Oh, I am very interested.
Aren't you just, my friend? It is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Knew it. Because you asked me, can I have animated on the list? And I figured, we're getting to the very pointy end.
What's this guy going to put on? This movie is great.
Yeah.
Like, it's awesome from start to finish. The story is good. The characterization's good. The design of the movie itself is good.
Yes.
The soundtrack is good. You can watch this movie as many times as you want, and you're still going to pick up little things from it that that you've missed from certain points previous. I could sing its praises all day. It's one of the best animated movies I've ever seen.
It has the best animated style I've seen in a long time.
It's got the coolest animated style for sure. It really kind of like, there is not a thing about this movie that I don't like. The ending kind of gets a little bit messy.
But that's superhero movies.
But it is superhero movies, and it's still animated and stuff like that, and you kind of like forgive it.
Yeah.
Because it's not terrible, and it's still like really in your face. And
Totally.
You kind of like, you can still see everything that is kind of happening.
If you're playing at like half speed.
If you're playing at half speed. But yeah, everything about this, like from the voice acting, I'm going to give some props to voice acting this week.
Wow.
Which I don't normally do, I know. But everything, like from what they brought to the characters, from the multiple Spider-Men, all of it, like I thought it was really, really, really well done.
Yeah.
And easily deserves a spot. Maybe it's not going to be number 2, but in my opinion, it should be in someone's top 10 for sure.
Well, guess what?
What?
We have not a crossover.
I did not think so.
Yeah, no, this isn't on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't think it would be.
Honorable mentions, just because the last scene, like the last battle, just really kind of put a downer on that. But you have to forgive it because, like you said, that's just comic book movies.
Yep.
So it is what it is.
It is. What's your number, whatever we're up to now, 2?
Number 2 for me is Iron Man.
Iron Man the original.
Iron Man the original.
Damn. That's high.
Yeah, man. Well, fuck, it's a really, really good movie. I mean, this launched the MCU.
True.
And I just love the story that goes behind it. It was kind of like a all in nothing type of deal.
Yep.
And they didn't even write a fucking script for it.
Which I think when you look at it like that, like it is pretty good.
It's pretty fucking amazing. This has also got the most, I guess, realistic use of the suit.
Yeah.
Because there was so much practicality, like practical suits made for it. We got to see like the original suit made in a cave.
We got to see the original roadie.
Made of scraps. Original roadie.
The better James Rhodes.
Oh.
Who would you have? Tom, what's his name?
I'll take Don Cheadle
Don
any
Cheadle?
day.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
any
right.
day.
Over Terrence Howard?
Yeah, he's got way more charisma.
Well, okay, that's fine. I don't disagree, but he doesn't have those baby blues or those baby hazels, whatever they are.
Don't care.
Whatever.
Don't care.
But look, hey, each to their own.
Iron Man.
You're a Cheadle man, I'm a Howard man. It is what it is.
Different strokes for different folks.
That's right.
I don't know if there's much more you can really say about this movie. It kind of set the standard for comic book movies here on out.
Yeah.
You had the old guard. You had the old Spider-Man movies. You had the old X-Men movies, which I now realize were a couple of more years
before when you thought they were.
But you look at this and it's kind of like chalk and cheese. It's like even the CGI used in this movie, I reckon it's so much better than the Iron Man suits in any of the most recent.
Oh, absolutely.
Because those ones look fucking rubbish.
Absolutely.
They look like cartoons.
Especially the nanotech ones.
Oh, so bad.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with you completely. It's why I still like the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and their rubber suits. I'm a practical man. Yeah, that is a really good pick. Like, it's one of those movies that, but it is the movie that launched the MCU, and we wouldn't be where we are without it. But it's one of those ones where there are some of the coolest scenes that you can pick. Like, there was shit in that movie that you had never seen before.
Correct.
As a comic book fan, and you're just like, this is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And this is like the most amazing shit.
Oh no, you go.
No, you go.
You go.
No, I insist.
The banging soundtrack.
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's what I was going to say.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
AC/DC, 90% of the music on this.
Yeah. But you know, Black Sabbath when they need to play back Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
You know, it's really good. I'll give you that.
Can't fault it.
It's good number 2.
Yeah.
Should we, you know, in the tradition of the Countdown, Movie and TV's review podcast,
paying homage
to Paul and Wayne, the gods of the top 10 lists. Should we recap our 10 through to 2 and then reveal our ones?
Okay.
At the same time.
Okay. And we've got to read it. It's a race.
Yeah. We'll just make it as confusing as we can. Obviously, I'll go first.
Yeah.
So number 10, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Number 9, I had Batman Begins. Number 8 was Dread. Number 7, Captain America the Winter Soldier. Number 6, Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 5, Man of Steel. Number 4, The Dark Knight. Number 3 was Avengers Infinity War. Number 2, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And my number 1, no secrets, is it? It's Logan.
4. Guys, we've got a secret.
T17. Ow. That tattooing that you're definitely doing on my body right now really hurts.
Spread them, baby.
Logan.
Yeah. Really good pick.
Oh, man, I love this movie. I love this movie so much that if I could marry it, I would. No, I've seen it multiple times in both styles. So the original style, then the chrome or the black and white, or, you know, all that sort of thing. You know?
Yeah, right.
I just love it so much.
I still haven't seen it in the chrome.
Oh,
I need to go check it out because, like, does it actually add anything to it? Apart from, like, actually taking everything away from it.
It works.
Okay.
I'll give it that. Like, you know,
Is it stylistic in the sense that the blood is still a little bit colored?
No.
Oh.
It's very much like a chromed out version.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, I don't know, just because of the way the story is and how the story is kind of like, it's a little bit quiet and it's a little bit, you know, it's sad and it's somber and, you know, it kind of rises to a bit of hope and then, you know, ends how it ends and stuff like that. It fits really well to have that kind of like that color drawn out of it.
Yeah, fair enough.
As far as the story goes.
Yeah.
And the setting, like the desert setting and stuff like that, like
makes sense. It's a bit of a soulless movie.
Absolutely. But yeah, there was, for me, there was never any doubt that Logan was going to be my number 1.
I don't think anyone had any doubt.
No, absolutely not.
And our listener community is dying with rage right now because they're like, this motherfucker never got the tattoo.
Well, peace out. 200 episodes done and I didn't do it. More fool you guys for believing me in the first place.
Suckers.
All right. Your recap and then through to your number 1.
So my number 10 was Watchmen. Number 9 was X-Men 2. Number 8 was Batman vs. Superman Extended Edition. Number 7, Spider-Man 2. Number 6 was Sin City. Number 5, Guardians of the Galaxy. Coming in at number 4 was Man of Steel. Number 3, Infinity War. Number 2, Iron Man. Number 1, Wonder Woman.
Oh, really?
I fucking love this movie.
You do, but I didn't think... and now that you say it at number 1, I'm genuinely surprised it didn't turn up at any point before. But,
your face was actually like genuine surprise right there.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have picked it.
Man, this movie, I had no expectations for it.
Yeah.
And holy crap. It is just so good. The only thing I could actually fault about it is the superhero curse ending.
Yeah.
Which goes into the dark flames. But you know what? I dig that style.
Yeah.
I like that. And just everything about this movie is so good. There's so much heart to it. There's so much soul. I tell you what, I'm gonna force my little girl to watch this every weekend with me.
Damn.
And she'll be like, Dad,
I'm sick of this shit.
No more Wonder Woman.
Put on Justice League.
Wonder Woman, just a truly fantastic movie. And Gal Gadot went against the odds.
Oh, absolutely.
In the
she went
casting
against
role.
the trolls.
Man,
that's for damn sure.
And you know what? She fucking owned it. She owned it better than anyone I've seen in I guess, superhero fandom.
Oh, look, not only did she kind of prove them all wrong, but she got them all on fucking side.
Which is amazing.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. Like, you compare this to, like, Captain Marvel, you know, MCU's first women only type of superhero movie.
Yeah.
And like the backlash to that is like it's toxic, it's disgusting.
Yeah. It's still happening. It's not like Gal Gadot changed anything.
Yeah.
In the sense of like she didn't solve
She didn't
like,
solve internet hate
or anything like
but
that.
she rose above it.
She did, and people rose with her.
Yeah. It actually elevated people to go, fuck, maybe I should listen.
Yeah. I think there was still a bit of shit about Wonder Woman when it came out. But you know what? Fuck them. They're wrong.
They're wrong.
They're absolutely wrong. That's a very good pick. Could have most definitely made the upper end of my top 10.
Yeah.
But there were a couple in there that I just wanted to put in that had to be put in.
Fair.
But it is a very good call. Very good number one pick, my friend.
Thank you.
Well done. Let's just dab it out.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. 200 done. See you later. Peace out. Bye.
And so any honorable mentions? We'll quickly wrap it up.
Yeah, look, I had a few honorable mentions. I'll just very, very quickly. Obviously, Wonder Woman, Batman '89 was on there.
Yeah, good pick.
Spider-Man: Homecoming, 1998's Blade.
Oh, on my list too, man.
Yeah, it was up there. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yeah, on my list, baby.
The Crow, X2. That's about it.
Yeah, right. I had Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim vs. the World 300.
Yeah.
It's just one of those pretty movies.
Yeah, Sin City's better than 300 though.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the way I swapped out.
Yeah.
Avengers, the original Avengers movie.
Oh, absolutely.
That's beautiful.
Realistically, your honorable mentions list could be as
Another
long as
10
the
list.
the fucking
Totally.
yeah.
And I'll just finish Spider-Man.
OG Spider-Man.
OG Spider-Man.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
1960s animated series Spider-Man.
Yeah, of course. Like that's the
best
OG.
one.
Yeah. That's where the theme song came from.
Oh man. That's good.
Yeah.
Good list. We did well.
We did well.
And here we are coming to the end of our 200th episode.
The lights at the end of the tunnel,
The
Troy.
lights at the end of the tunnel.
I'm hearing voices.
Do we go?
Do we go?
Should we walk towards the light?
I think we should.
What's at the end of the tunnel?
We'll find
Another fucking podcast.
Great mates.
Great mates.
Coming soon. So
It is.
Look, listeners, this is not the end of Kate and Troy. We will be back soon with our new podcast, Great Mates. And for those who want to have a little bit of a taster of what this is, jump onto our listener community because I will be putting links in there a lot so you can download all our Patreon feed.
Yep.
Because we've got, I don't know, I had to go in there and remove some pretty
There's some
incriminating
stuff that
shouldn't be in the public.
No.
So, I've gone in there and you can go in and download, I think it's about 50 episodes.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see the evolution of how that show came to be. And just know that it's not an overnight thing. It's been there for the longest time.
Absolutely.
And we think you're really going to enjoy it because every Patreon member loves it.
The ones that, have said
Hey,
they love it.
Yeah.
They all do. Otherwise, they would have left at some point.
Well, that's right.
Look, I guess before we do wrap it up, I, on behalf of myself, I don't know about you, you might say your own thing. Just want to say a big, heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you across the journey of the 3.5 years that have been with you. There are some of you that have been with us since the very, very early days.
Indeed.
And why? Can't tell you. Honestly, don't know.
We've appreciated every part of the journey.
Absolutely. To the new listeners that we've gained along the way, even to the ones that we've lost for whatever reason. I know there's probably quite a few of you that at some point we've pissed off enough that you're not even listening right now.
Who cares?
So I'm kind of wasting my airtime.
Yeah, pretty much.
But thank you so much for being with us on the journey and supporting us all the way. And as Cade said, it is not over. There is more coming. Great Mates will be out within a few weeks.
Yeah, a couple of weeks. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, it's not going to be a massive wait between them or anything like that. We're just going to take a couple of weeks off.
Let me have a breather, mate. You know what? I actually have not had a break the entire time.
I've had a few episodes off.
Few months off,
or whatever. I've had a few episodes off. But yeah, Cade is legitimately right. Has not had a week off in 200 episodes, which is a momentous effort.
I got a plaque.
Yeah.
I made it myself.
Yeah. And to you, my friend, thank you so much for being there along the way.
You too, my friend.
Sharing this journey.
Indeed.
Couldn't think of anyone else that I would have rather have or been able to find or was available.
Anyone who would
or
have
knew how to set it up.
You're the guy that knew how to press the buttons.
Yeah. You're the guy that like, researched it all and just
Yeah.
made it happen. And without you,
It wouldn't have happened.
it would have just been me talking into a microphone that wasn't plugged into anything, not going anywhere.
Maybe you're just talking into your phone.
I didn't even know what the internet was when we started.
It's fair.
Yeah.
The internet was barely around.
It was. So thank you for everything that you've done for the show and
look-
for me and for our friendship.
Indeed. And you know what? One final thank you goes out to all the Patreon supporters that have supported us over the length of the show. Without you, the show would have ended hundreds of episodes ago.
And again, there are some Patreon supporters in there that have been with us from the time we opened up Patreon,
Which
much.
is amazing.
Which is amazing. You guys are all amazing. Those guys are slightly more amazing.
they're better than you if you weren't a Patreon supporter. I'm being honest.
Like you can, if you're ever going to be honest, now's the time to do
Yeah.
it. It's the 200th episode. But yes, again, before we drag this out for God knows however long, and we both start.
We're getting the wind up soon.
Your wife's just coming like, it's been 200 fucking episodes, guys. Wrap it up,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Come on.
Been dealing with this shit for 3.5 years. That's it. That's all I got to say.
That's it. Yeah. Look, we're not going to be back. That's it. We're done.
We won't be back.
We're
next week.
finished. But if you do want to support the show for some reason, go give us a 5-star review on iTunes.
Why not?
Why not?
Just do it.
Just do it. Leave a farewell message.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Leave
If you haven't left a review on there, now's the perfect time. Tell us what you thought. Be savage.
Be as savage as you want, but hey, still make it 5 stars.
Don't make it any less.
You can be a prick in your thing, but still make it 5 stars.
Because we'll come back.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not going anywhere. And if you do want to check out our past episodes or the other great shows on our network, like the upcoming Great Mates, head to ccradio.com.au.
And finally, make sure you go check out the Facebook listener community because that's going to hang around.
That's not going anywhere.
Yeah, so just go to the Comic Confidential listener community on Facebook. The name might change, so if you can't find it, that is why.
That is why. That is kind of it.
That's it.
I guess. That is 200 episodes done and dusted. And for the final time, as always, I'm Troy.
I'm Cade.
And this has been Comic Confidential.
Cheers.
Peace.